concentration, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the backs up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Dobbins. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Rock it. Ready?
They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check 52's the mic.
All day, baby, all day. Check on the ball. Big rip.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Score.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st down, Browns.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm here all day. Switch. Check it back.
Point it right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
6-man. Check curls.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Defense. Alpha.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Hey, alert 33. Check, boys. switch. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, it's Hunt trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Finds the open target, Arnold. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Orbit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 58 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10.
36, go.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Browns 17-yard line.
Here we go. 60 yards. Hey, lock it. Check 15. 25, check 25, check 20. X3, 218, chopper. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Watch twist. Kill.
On second down now, Barkley. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
19, Gator.
In your face.
Snap.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On the return, it's Tate. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready up.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down.
Shoot.
Jones operating from the gun. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Giants 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
Knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd and 16. Jones eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Fair.
Saquon Barkley running right, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 28-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, exit. 44's Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones will get this out to Barkley complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready. 60 outlaw. I got it. Hey, Foxtrot. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's set a tone. Yo, go. 51, Mike 51. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Austin Safarian Jenkins. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Down to lose one.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Hey, dude. Hey.
51. Yo. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. 3 buzz.
Now.
From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pistol. 47's the mic. 5. Check 47. I'm coming after you.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, Charlie.
Check mic 47. Let him know.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Watch the twist.
5.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, Sam off.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Tighten up. Shoot. 49, check 49.
Rock it.
Alert flare.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. Spinning away. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
47's the
Go.
Here we go.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check three. Hey,
Alert.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jones operating from the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really... He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Giants, first down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch block, motion, block. Kill. Check. Leo. Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Deuce.
Five.
Another try for Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
What we got?
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
57, Mike, 57. Real.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's get it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty. And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical. Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
61, matchbox lights.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Squeeze.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired. Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there? I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted. And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But